So it's been a while since I've made a video. I'm currently dealing with a broken camera, but I've also acquired a 3D printer. In the background here you can see the Creality Ender 3 Pro, and to control it I've hooked it up to the PinePhone. I'm running Octoprint here on the PinePhone, and that's usually run on a Raspberry Pi, and then you connect it up to the printer and you can control it remotely. Octoprint also has a really neat feature, which is adding a camera to your setup so you can remotely monitor your printer. I've decided to use the PinePhone because it has a camera built in, it has a case, and it has a touchscreen to control the printer from one of the Octoprint touchscreen plugins. The setup for this was actually pretty simple. I've basically done an Octoprint installation from source using Python's pip installer. And the thing that took the most time is making the camera work, which is now solved by having a nice script that I will link in the description of the video. So this is what is showing on the screen of the PinePhone. This is actually a full screen Firefox window opening the Octoprint web interface, and it's running the Touch UI plugin, and that gives a somewhat usable interface for the PinePhone. And it has a camera feed that you can watch if you don't want to look at the printer directly. It's a very useful feature. This is probably supposed to be the live view of the G-code, but I'm printing from SD. Below here, it's just normal details you see in the main window of Octoprint and the contents of the SD card. So here you can see the web UI loaded from the PinePhone. It's showing on the side here that it's printing, the same thing it was showing on the PinePhone display itself, and the temperature graph that is not really that interesting. And if I go here, I can neatly see over the webcam stream that my bed leveling is way off and this print is ruined. But luckily this is not a 3D printing tutorial. Let's go ahead and abort this print. It takes a second to actually stop. There it goes. So this is actually a pretty fun use of the PinePhone. I've also tried a few other things, like installing one of the fancier touchscreen plugins for Octoprint, but those have really messed up dependencies, are not easily installed on anything that's not a Raspberry Pi. Maybe I'll even print a fancy stand for the PinePhone to hold it in a consistent camera position, but well, this seems to function pretty well already with the current generic phone stand. It would also be interesting to package this stuff, but it's not really something that fits in post-Marked-OS, and Octoprint might be possible to upstream to Alpine, but all the configuration to make this work together, not really. So, manual installations for now. Thanks for watching.